Hi, hello and welcome to my channel Mastery of Library. Today I am going to tell you about the full biography of Albert Einstein. So you don't skip this video and watch till end, okay guys? So before that, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so you never miss any new updates. Who was Albert Einstein? Albert Einstein was a German mathematician and physicist who developed the special and general theories of relativity. In 1921, he won the Nobel Prize for Physics for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. In the following decade, he immigrated to the US after being targeted by the German Nazi Party. His work also had a major impact on the development of atomic energy. In his later years, Einstein focused on the unified field theory. With his passion for inquiry, Einstein is generally considered the most influential physicist of the 20th century. So the next thing is Albert Einstein's early life and family. Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in Ulm-Utenburg, Germany. Einstein grew up in a secular Jewish family. His father, Hermann Einstein, was a salesman and engineer who with his brother founded Elektrotechnische Fabrik J. Einstein and C, a Munich-based company that mass-produced electrical equipment. Einstein's mother, the former Pauline cook, ran the family household. Einstein had one sister, Martha, born 2 years after him. Einstein attended elementary school at the Luitpold Gymnasium in Munich. However, he felt alienated there and struggled with the institution's rigid pedagogical style. He also had what were considered speech challenges, though he developed a passion for classical music and playing the violin, which would stay with him into his later years. Most significantly, Einstein's youth was marked by deep inquiry. Towards the end of the 1880s, Max Talmud, a Polish medical student who sometimes dined with the Einstein family, became an informal tutor to young Einstein. Talmud had introduced his pupil to a children's science text that inspired Einstein to dream about the nature of light. Thus, during his teens, Einstein penned what would be seen as his first major paper, the investigation of the state of ether in magnetic fields. Hermann Einstein relocated the family to Milan, Italy in the mid-1890s after his business lost out on a major contract. Einstein was left at a relative's boarding house in Munich to complete his schooling at the Luitpold Gymnasium. Faced with military duty when he turned of age, Einstein allegedly withdrew from classes using a doctor's note to excuse himself and claimed nervous exhaustion. With their son rejoining them in Italy, his parents understood Einstein's perspective but were concerned about his future prospects as a school dropout and draft dodger. So the next thing is Albert Einstein education. Einstein was eventually able to gain admission into the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, specifically due to his superb mathematics and physics course on the entrance exam. He was still required to complete his pre-university education first and thus attended a high school in Aarau, Switzerland helmed by Jost Windler. Einstein lived with the schoolmaster's family and fell in love with Windler's daughter Mary. Einstein later renounced his German citizenship and became a Swiss citizen at the dawn of the new century. So the next thing is Albert Einstein patent clerk. After graduating, Einstein faced major challenges in terms of finding academic positions, having alienated some professors over not attending class more regularly in lieu of studying independently. Einstein eventually found steady work in 1902 after receiving a referral for a clerk position in a Swiss patent office. While working at a patent office, Einstein had the time to further explore ideas that had taken hold during his studies at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology and thus cemented his theorems on what would be known as the principle of relativity. In 1905, seen by many as a miracle year for the theorist, Einstein had 4 papers published in the Annalen der Physik, one of the best known physics journals of the era. Two focused on the photoelectric effect and Brownian motion. The two others, which outlined E equal to mc square and special theory of relativity, were defining for Einstein's career and the course of the study of physics. So the next thing is Albert Einstein, wife and children. Einstein married Mileva marriage on January 6, 1903. While attending school in Zurich, Einstein met Maric, a Serbian physics student. Einstein continued to grow closer to Maric, but his parents were strongly against the relationship due to her ethnic background. Nonetheless, Einstein continued to see her, with the two developing a correspondence via letters in which he expressed many of his scientific ideas. Einstein's father passed away in 1902 and the couple married shortly thereafter. That same year, the couple had a daughter, Liesel, who might have been later raised by Maric's relatives or given up for adoption. Her ultimate fate and whereabouts remains a mystery. The couple had two sons, Hans Albert Einstein and Eduard Tete Einstein. The Einstein's marriage would not be a happy one, with the two divorcing in 1919 and Maric having an emotional breakdown in connection to the split. Einstein, as a part of a settlement, agreed to give Maric any funds he might receive from possibly winning the Nobel Prize in the future. During his marriage to Maric, Einstein had also begun an affair sometime earlier with a cousin, Elsa Lowenthal. The couple wed in 1919, the same year of Einstein's divorce. He would continue to see other women throughout his second marriage, which ended with Lowenthal's death in 1936. Albert Einstein Nobel Prize for Physics. In 1921, Einstein won the Nobel Prize for Physics for his explanation of the photoelectric effect, since his ideas on relativity were still considered questionable. He wasn't actually given the award until the following year due to a bureaucratic ruling, and during his acceptance speech, he still opted to speak about relativity. In the development of his general theory, Einstein had held on to the belief that the universe was a fixed static entity, a cosmological constant, though his later theories contradicted this idea and asserted that the universe could be in a state of flux. Astronomer Edwin Hubble deduced that we indeed inhabit an expanding universe, with the two scientists meeting at the Mount Wilson Observatory near Los Angeles in 1931. So guys, if you like this video, please like, share, comment, support, and don't forget to subscribe. See you again in an interesting video like this. Thank you.